sunny day in Orlando to watch the Gators and Mississippi State, and here is that opening drive.
Right. We felt like we really needed to come out and run right straight at them some with Eric, and certainly our line was blocking well, and Eric was running very well. Here he goes around right in. Terrell Jackson, our tight end, had his best game of the season. We needed Terrell to make those key catches and get some confidence back. Here we go again, I think running up the middle on a draw play. As you can see, Eric's picking his way nicely. And another nice game. Cal Dixon downfield blocking, full speed effort to hold eight. And here we are throwing deep, and as you can see, Trey gets one step, gets the perfectly thrown pass, and sneaks in the corner of the end zone there. I tell you, Trey, if he gets his hands on it, Nick, he usually catches everything. Has tremendous concentration and very few drops as you'll ever see Trey Everett have.
So the Gators drive 80 yards in 5 plays, a 41-yard touchdown play here to Everett after Rhett ran 4 times for 39 yards, and then the defense takes over.
Right, our defense came to play yesterday, as you can tell. Look at that, we've got about 6 or 7 Gators around the ball, and you'll see some enthusiasm shown after some good hits also. I think this is a little bit of an overthrow, but see, we're in good pass coverage there. Dale Spears in good shape. We had a couple of breakdowns, and we had trouble on one drive defending the option, but other than that, it was a very solid defensive effort the entire afternoon. Again, Tony McCoy. Tony got a game ball playing in his hometown. He had a nice game in there, and so did Brad Culpepper. Brad had a couple of sacks and so forth. Timmy Paulk got a hand on that ball. As you can see, they had a receiver open, and we still got to get better in pass coverage.
So we move to the second quarter now. That breeze to the Gator backs as they drive the ball here.
Well, here's a little scramble play that they left Lonzo Sullivan downfield, and he hauls it in for about a 25, 30-yard gain.
3rd and 9 here, Coach.
3rd and 9. I think this is one Money dunking over the middle. Money's carrying that ball a little too loosely, and he gets a hard hit, fumbles, but Alonzo Sullivan's there to recover for us to keep the drive alive. I know our fans in the stands to get concerned the way Money holds that ball in punt returns, and we've had a little talk with him to put that thing away. He's carrying it way too loosely. And we have to settle for a field goal. It was not a game yesterday, Nick, where we capitalized on our scoring opportunities. We made over 500 yards and got some turnovers, had excellent field position most of the entire day, but we didn't capitalize. 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. We had to settle for a field goal, but Arden Krzyzewski made all those nice short field goals for us, and we had enough points to win the game. Here they fumble the snap, and we recover and have excellent field position again there. There's a nice catch by Trey Everett over the middle.
And here's one of those missed opportunities you speak about, Steve, coming up here.
Okay, I think this is an interception. We sort of had a guy in the back of the end zone, and the defensive back made a nice play. We got to get our receiver there. You see it's Eric. He's got to make sure that guy doesn't step in front of him, but we didn't do it. Here's Harvey Thomas. Our defensive ends, Harvey and Mike Brandon, played exceptionally well yesterday. I tell you, that Harvey can really run for defensive end. I think he runs about 4.6. And here we are with the sack.
Brad Culpepper leading the way.
feed.
Take another look at this play, Steve. Here is good penetration. The Gators really dominated the line of scrimmage.
Right. Yeah, this is excellent effort, and the enthusiasm after the play. Something we didn't have last week for sure, Nick, but if we're going to be a good team, we've got to play with tremendous enthusiasm and effort. Nice catch by Lonzo Sullivan. Lonzo's another one of our reliable, steady receivers. And here's the pass to Willie Jackson.
Touchdown, Willie.
Willie ran a nice corner route. Shane took his steps, let it go on time. Actually, Mark White had to block 2 guys on that, Nick. They brought a corner blitz that we really didn't have enough people to block, and Mark sort of tripped up his guy and got a piece of the defensive back blitzing also.
You know, that touchdown was set up by Riley's poor punt of only 21 yards, and the Gators really won the punting battle yesterday. Holding calls, but anyway, they did a good job with it.
some people call that the load option, where they block the person that's supposed to have the pitch, and then they dove in, and it's I think it's 17-7 at this point.
Right.
This was an important drive right here, Mick. Even though we did not score a touchdown, we were able to stay out on the field about 6 or 7 minutes. And Mississippi State was anxious to get the ball back. They felt like they could move it, and it was very crucial. There was a third down completion to Terrell Jackson. Nice catch, kept his feet in bounds. And we made several third down plays here. Terrell over the middle. Nice catch. Nice job of protecting the ball when you know you're going to get hit. And we had to settle for the field goal, but the excellent kick by Arden, as you can see, he bore that thing through the wind. Sort of like hitting a 2-iron into a stiff gale. Is the way he told me he had to hit that one. But that was a big field goal for us, because we got some points, and it's 20-7 right now. And we let the quarterback out of the pocket here, and they convert a third and 16 or 17, something like that. That's our defensive line let him escape. And but here is watch Larry Kennedy come in there. Mick, he made that play purely by effort. If he had a half a loaf in him at all, he never would have got that fumble. And that was certainly a big play in the game, because if they could have scored and got within 6, certainly they would have felt like they had a chance to beat us. Here's Eric Rhett on a beautiful run. Got his hand down the way Coach Carl Franks teaches him to do, and added another 7-8 yards there.
Second straight year that Eric Rhett has had 142, 143 yards against Mississippi State.
Right. I tell you, Eric runs hard. Reminds me of sort of a corny old slogan that they say you like for your running backs to drive for yards, struggle for feet, and fight for inches. And that's what Eric was doing out there yesterday. Here's the little pitch to Eric, hands it back to Shane. And it's hard for the defensive backs to see that thing handed off. And even though Trey was underthrown slightly, he made a beautiful catch down there on the 3-yard line. And we were able to sweep it in on the first play right here. And again, Terrell Jackson, look at that block on tight end there. And Eric's able to get on in behind Dexter McNabb.
So there was a 64-yard drive in 5 plays, and the Gators led 26-7 at this point in the game.
Right, we felt pretty good after that touchdown, and of course our defense continued playing hard. They bobble a snap and go backwards a little bit.
Watch Michael Brandon there.
Right, nice hit by Michael. Tony McCoy in there. Fee Bartley had a nice game.
Let's take another look at this play. The Gator defense are really ready to tear loose as the Dogs are down at the goal line.
Right. We did some hitting yesterday. I don't think we got out hit, and that was certainly a goal of ours, was to do most of the hitting and not be on the receiving end like we were the week before. Here goes Dexter. Nice run down there, and I think here's Willie McClendon on a beautiful draw play run. Made about 14 or 15 yards. Had first and goal there too, and got a penalty, and ended up having to kick a field goal.
Here's another look from ground level.
Right. Willie's feet are working all the way, and again we had to settle on the short field goal. We got to get better down in there, although that really, about the first time all year, I think we've had a first down inside the 10 and had to kick a short field goal.
Here's Bill Gunner from Lakeland making a nice play.
Right, we've got a chance to get a few of the backup players in there, and Bill runs the quarterback down from behind. And I think we get an interception here in a moment. Here's the 4th and 3, and as you can see, we've got a host of tacklers there in good position to defend that option play.
Late in the game, they went to their drop-back passer, Todd Jordan, and the Gators were there to pick one off.
Right. Pete Archie comes up from the safety position and gets us an interception there to sort of seal the game. Okay.
So the Gators win it by the final score of 29-7 Saturday in Orlando. The Gators remaining unbeaten in the Southeastern Conference, and we'll come back and hear from the victorious Gators when we continue in just a moment.